Yo YouTube, what's going on? Black Phoenix here, bringing you the YouTube viewer another YouTube video. And in this video, it's not going to be an Ask Phoenix. Actually, it's kind of like an Ask Phoenix. And the fact that we are going to be breaking down the top 5 playbooks in the game of Madden 16 right here on our channel. You guys know that this is the #1 site, the #1 channel for playbooks in the game of Madden 16 and also in future titles as well. So, giving you guys top 5 lists. This is in no particular order. We're actually going to be separating these top 5s into different videos. So you'll be seeing, this is kind of like a mini series that I'm doing along with the playbook breakdowns, which will be coming out this weekend, and also a little bit of another Ask Phoenix and another video which is going to need your help tremendously, and you'll be seeing that video probably right after this video is done and finished. So make sure to stay tuned to this channel. There's a lot of content to come for you guys. Once again, shout outs to people that are subscribing to the channels. We are almost over that 500 mark. So once again, if you haven't done so, hit that subscribe button, drop some love on the video with a thumbs up, and also make sure to follow me on Twitter and on Twitch, so that way you guys can see me live or see me on Twitter and tweet out things that can be helpful to you in the future. So let's begin. I have created a Word document list that basically will help me guide along this video, so that way I'm not off track. And we're going to start off with, once again, the top 5 playbooks in the game of Madden. January 14th. I almost said 16th. 2016. Here we go. The #1 playbook on my list, and by far probably the best playbook and most powerful playbook in the game of Madden 16, is the Arizona Cardinals. So as I'm going through these rankings here, once again, these are in no particular order, but sometimes I will say this is probably the best, or this is probably a little bit better than this. But just remember, this is in no particular order, but I will give you explanations as to why certain playbooks are ranked in the top 5 in my mind, and why some books aren't. So here we go. Arizona Cardinals. If you haven't checked out the video that I did on the Arizona Cardinals on my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to click on my name. It'll take you right to that video, and it'll link you right to the Arizona Cardinals playbook breakdown. So just to keep it short, to keep a recap here, to save time here, the Cardinals basically are powerful because of 2 things. One is the passing plays that they have. 2 is the inside zone, and actually I'm making the third one is the fact that twins concepts this year, man, are very tough to stop. Just like in real life, twins concepts throughout the whole entire book. You have it out of I-form and I-form twin tight end and I-form twins. You have it out of pistol, twin tight end flex. You have it out of shotgun, ace twins. It's just very, very tough to stop the Cardinals this year. You also have it out of single back with twin tight end chief, slot, and strong eye and weak eye as well. So twins concepts is the name of the game with this book. Once again, very tough to stop, not only in the passing department, but in the running department too. Last year, Cardinals weren't so great in the run department. It was very pass heavy, 60, probably 70-30 in terms of the pass department, maybe even an 80-20 if we're going extremes here. But this year, they did a very good job with the Cardinals playbook. They actually gave them a running game with the inside zone, which is very tough to stop this year. Not only that, but they also have it out of bunch halfback strong, which is very rare to see these days as well, because most of the time out of bunch, you either have a read option, you either have a draw, which is most likely the case, or you even have the halfback base if you're lucky enough. But with the Cardinals book, they just have inside zones from ace twins, bunch. They have it from, I believe, normal as well, which I'm right on. And I might want to say their wing trio, which I'm also right as well, that they have inside zone. They have a little bit of an outside zone with the Y-Trips halfback weak. But just getting into it without going too many details, once again, twins concepts is the name of the game. You can't really play man against it. You can't really play zone against it. Your opponent has to get super adjusted to stop the twins concepts this year. So make sure to keep it locked on the Arizona Cardinals play. Once again, if you want more details, it's all in that breakdown a couple of videos ago, so make sure to check that out. Let's get into the next one here, and this is my 2A, 2B, and for that is the Cleveland Browns and the New England Patriots. The only reason I say they're 2A and 2B is because most likely they have the same type of scheme. It's just different personnel are needed for the different books. Patriots, you're going to be more pocket passer because those formations and those plays benefit a pocket passer more so the mobile. Browns is the complete opposite. They benefit the dual threat mobile QB guys than the pocket passers. So you still get the same kind of scheme, which is basically the split close Pats, which is basically 2 running backs in the backfield and 2 wide receivers, I believe, and a tight end if the personnel is, yeah, 2-1-2 is basically what I'm thinking of here. The extract trail is another difference between the split close in the Cardinals book and the split close out of Browns and the Patriots book. You still have the halfback wheel, you still have mesh, Z-spot, wide receiver corners, and the Y out are very good plays as well. You also have a PA wide shot as your play action audible, which is very nice, very glitchy to stop in man, and very tough to stop in zone coverage. So this playbook in particular will be out this weekend along with the Kansas City Chiefs. So I'll be breaking this down. It's going to be kind of similar to what the Pats do. It's just the personnel once again are going to be different. You have read options in here. You have pistol sets in here. So that's why I'm saying you might want to get a dual threat mobile QB to really, really, really utilize the Browns book as much as possible. With the Pats book here, I broke that also down on the playbook breakdowns. Make sure to check that one out. Once again, pocket passers are where you want to go with this book. NDA Patriot, they're all unique sets out of the Patriots book, make them very, very tough to stop if you don't really value the strong close or the shotgun sets that the Browns have. Normal flex weak pass is probably the main formation that is the most underutilized in the Patriots book for years. Honestly, it's very, very tough to stop. Once again, split close, you have the tight double zone, you have the trips tight end, the trips Y ISO, you have the ace pair flex on the gun. The U trips is so underutilized, it's ridiculous. You also do have the normal pads at a single back. You do have tight slots, which is very popular this year. And you also had twin tight end slot and twin tight end flex as well. And weak close, which is probably another underrated stat. And also their bunch is actually not that bad either, FYI. So make sure to check it out if you haven't done so. Those two videos are going to be on the playbook breakdowns, as well as the Cards and the Browns and Chiefs will be out this weekend. And speaking of Chiefs, that is our number 3 on the list here. Now, the Kansas City is kind of like a best of both worlds. You know how I said Browns was more mobile QB, Pats was more pocket passing. Well, the Browns are more best of, or not the Browns, the Chiefs are best of both worlds here. You do have pistol, you have a good run game with it, you have a good pass game out of it. It's just very tough, because if you're one of those types that bounces from formation to formation, doesn't stick in one formation too long, it's going to be very tough to stop your offense here, especially with bunch quads, especially with eagle tray, especially with shotgun normal or shotgun doubles, snug flip, trips tight end, also the trips wide flex tight, which is very tough to stop this year because the tight end being that far away from the line, from the offensive line there. So you have a variety of things that you can run. Once again, the playbook breakdown for this is coming this weekend. So I know I'm not going over much now, but like I said, if you have looked in your managed or custom playbooks where you can look at these formations, that's how you'll know whether this book is right for you and stuff like that. So number 4 on the list, I have the New Orleans Saints as still being one of the top offenses in Madden. If you follow my boy Forward Progress Madden, aka Zan, he runs this I-form close that you're seeing on your screen right now to perfection. Very tough to stop at man. He has a man beater, zone beater, cover 2, cover 3, cover 4. You name it, he's got the play to stop what you're doing here. So eye close is pretty good. And just besides that too, if you still have pistol bunch tight end, obviously not as good as your Madden 15 where you can run the 4 verticals routes, which definitely got open in the seams. The cross drag is pretty good. You still have strong power, which isn't as powerful this year, and you still have the halfback counter, which isn't as good this year as well. But in the right situation, mixing them with pistol bunch tight end, you can still get the yards. You can still be very, very effective. Same thing with slot wings. Same thing with pistol wide trips. Your shotgun formations are kind of iffy in terms of the run audibles. This one you have an inside zone, but a lot of them are pretty much halfback draws or off tackles of some sort. So you have halfback draw here, draw. Inside zone, draw, and I meant to say halfback based on off tackle there. But the passing plays from shotgun are actually really, really worth it. So for instance, out of this double flex right here, you have the sail, PA read, curl flat, which is very good. You also have the post dig, Saints mesh wheel, and Y option angle. And Saints have always had good passing plays for just years upon years upon years. Just definitely reflects what they do in real life. So this playbook in particular is going to be released a little bit later than the Browns and the Chiefs, but it's still on my radar for playbooks to break down. You still have inside zone as a call from some of these sets, but just like I said, take a look in this, go into practice mode, see if it fits for you. Try a gauntlet game if you're in MUT. That's probably the best way to really try out a Playbooks. Try it in gauntlet mode, see if you like it. If you don't like it, then move on to the next book. Out of the single back sets, their plays are actually pretty darn good. Just very underutilized because people like to stay in gun, and also the strong guy close. So this book is for you. Like I said, with the combination of I-form close, which Zan has on this video, and also complete scheme out of the Brain Trust. Make sure to hit him up or hit Zan up for those kind of things, and then just continue following the channel. Just make sure to hit that follow button on Twitch, hit the subscribe button on YouTube, and you get all these types of playbook breakdowns. Last but not least, my final playbook that is top 5 in Madden, which I've been saying is the most underrated playbook in the game since Madden 25, in my opinion, and that is the Dallas Cowboys playbook on offense. Now, the reason why I say it's so underrated is because of the passing plays, the scheme that you can develop from this, and what they offer uniquely, mainly out of empty and just their shotgun formations, and even the single back formations that you have here. So, in general, you have a couple of twins concepts here with twin tight ends and twins flex. You have the pistol ace twins, which if you utilize the twins concepts from Cardinals, if you decide to change it up and go to the Cowboys, to use those concepts that are out of the twins formations, and I'm telling you, it's going to be very, very nice. Their unique formation is the pistol bunch, which is also in the Redskins and I believe the 49ers this year. But it's still a very dangerous scheme. It was probably more dangerous the patch before this. But it's still not that bad if you know what you're doing out of there. It can be man, it can be zone. Just very tough to stop. Once again, you have 3 empty sets, Trey, Cowboy, and trips. They had a flip trips, which is very tough to stop this year as well. Was deep fork, slants flat, PA cross, slot trail, curls, and fades. That's probably where you would want to go. Their shotgun doubles doesn't have an inside zone, unfortunately, as they're audible. But you can still call it ones. You can still have Cowboys ends. You still have FL middle, you still have corner strike, you still have shallow cross, you still have very good plays out of their double sets. I don't like their snug flip too much. It's just not worth it in my mind. Their split flex is probably where you would want to go. Mainly the Cowboy wide circle is probably what I would start coming out in, or Cowboy corners, and then go be about your way from there. Trey open Cowboy, I wish this was an inside zone instead of a draw, but it's okay. You still have the sail sluggo, you still have the drag fork. You still have the Cowboys re-dig, which is just, overall, once again, is just very, very good this year. Their trio set is actually not that bad. Quick base is actually not too horrible this year. Trips, inside zone is clearly a lot better, but I do like their trip sets here. PA shot, wheel, verts, slot cross, PA fork under is another good play that they have, and slot out is also another good play. Very tough to stop against man, very tough to stop against zone. So, yeah, the wing deep offset, and then this is their another unique formations, the shotgun wide trip Z trip with the Cowboys sail, corner strike. You have some Cowboy wide drags, Cowboy deep post, slot under, and the wide dig for some passing plays. Single back wise, they're actually not too bad. I do like the halfback zone weak. They have the ace close, which is very powerful if you know how to run it. They have the gun bunch normal. Dice slot jumbo is pretty good. Twin tight end flex is actually not that bad. Wide trips out of single back, and also the strong close, and also the wildcat for those that love the wildcat and stuff like that. So, and iPhone Pro actually isn't that bad too. Looking at the audibles here, mid attack and PA scissors, the Cowboys halfback zone, fullback fake. Just have options upon options to learn from this Cowboys book. So that is your top 5 books in Madden 16. If you like it, if you agree, make sure to leave it in the comment section. If you disagree, please leave it in the comment section and tell me exactly why and what you would substitute in your top 5. Once again, to recap the list here, we have the Cards, we have Pats and Browns, it's like a 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. Number 3, I have the Chiefs. Number 4, I have the Saints. Number 5, I have the Cowboys. And once again, this is in no particular order here, but like I said, you're more than welcome to have a good discussion in the comment section. I'll try to see why you think certain playbooks deserve more recognition, why they're not top 5, why they are top 5. And once again, this is the beginning of the series. The next video from this playbook series is going to be the top 5 mobile quarterback schemes in Madden 16. So on that note, guys, I will see you guys later. Thanks for watching the video. Once again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Follow me on Twitter or follow me on Twitch. Those links will be in the description below. And on that note, I'm out. 5Gs, y'all. Peace.